Good morning, people of the internet, and welcome back for a Center Parcs vlog series. If you've been around here for a while, then you'll be used to us filming a lot of our Disney trips. We've been to Disney World and Disneyland Paris, and I've shared those vlogs on this channel. But believe it or not, we do also go other places. And today we are heading off to Center Parcs Whinfell Forest. So, if you are new around here, my name is Kay, and together with my husband Dan, our toddler Logan, and our 6-month-old baby Arthur, we love to film our adventures, which, as I say, are very frequently Disney, but we do go other places as well and film like days out, family days out and things on this channel too. So if any of that is of interest to you, then please do give us a wee subscribe and don't forget to like this video. But yes, as I said, and as the title of the video and the thumbnail will suggest, we are off to Center Parcs today. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. We're hoping to leave just before 9, and we are travelling from Scotland to Whinfell Forest, which is just outside the Lake District, Penrith area. It's about a 3-hour drive, and we'll be taking a stop on the way as well. So yeah, really excited. This is not our first trip to Center Parcs, this is our second, but our first trip to Whinfell Forest. We'll be staying for 7 nights, so it's a Monday to Monday trip. And we're staying in a 3-bed executive lodge in the Seven Pines area. Now obviously I'm going to get into all of that during our travel day today, and just give you all the details about everything that a Center Parcs travel day involves, and like checking in, what you do with your cars and all that. So as a very small channel, I guess I wanted to sort of explain why I'm deciding to vlog the series, particularly one that's not a Disney series. I started vlogging in January 2023 when we went to Disney World for 2 weeks. I was really like kind of joking about whether I'd even bother doing it, and I did, and was really surprised that I actually vlogged like all 14 days of our trip, and since then have vlogged 2 Disney trips. And even if literally nobody on the internet had seen them, I am so grateful that I did it, because honestly being able to like look back on those trips and see my toddler when he was like not even 2 years old and 2.5 years old, and like how much he's changed, and like have this like capsule in time of our holidays has just been so valuable. And having like a YouTube channel and a sort of schedule to like edit and upload them into sort of bite-sized videos like made me do it, so that it wasn't just like footage that sat on my camera for like a year and I didn't do anything with. So honestly, so grateful I did it. And yeah, part of the reason is therefore I kind of want to do it again. I want to be able to look back on this Center Parcs trip in years to come, when my boys are all grown. Also doing it so that I can just share it with friends and family, people who can't join us on our trip, enjoy watching back on these videos too. And also when I was like on YouTube trying to like find information about like Center Parcs trips, particularly Whinfell Forest this time, I felt like there wasn't that much out there. Obviously there are like millions of Disney vloggers out there, but there was less information for Center Parcs, so I thought, you know what, I am gonna vlog this trip and try and be as like honest and real and informative as possible, so that when you guys take trips to Center Parcs, hopefully like some of the information I share will be of use to you. And as I mentioned before, like the check-in day for Center Parcs, there's quite a lot to it. There's quite a lot of back and forth with like cars and picking up bikes and all that, so I thought it would be useful if I like took you through the whole process today, showed you around our lodge, showed you what was offered there, and then yeah, hopefully it makes your trips run a little bit more smoothly as well. But yeah, it is 8:10 in the morning and we need to get moving in not too long, so I think we're gonna go pack the car, do sort of nappies, make a coffee for the road and head off, and I'll catch up with you when we're on our way. So we've just stopped briefly at a service station just for toilets and coffee, and our next stop is going to be at a supermarket where basically we're going to be buying like all the fresh stuff for our trip. Now this is our second time going to Center Parcs. We went to Center Parcs Longleat a couple years ago, which was amazing. We have family who live out that way, so we ended up flying. So this is a bit of a different experience this time because we're driving, and means we can take like a lot more stuff and like food cupboard food, so we can cook more in the lodges. So I feel like we're doing Center Parcs like the proper way this time. So yeah, we have, suffice to say, packed like a lot of snacks and like basics and like everything we'll need, kitchen roll, all that kind of thing, so that we can cook in the lodge and do barbecues and things. But what we didn't get was sort of the fresh things like the sausages and burgers and butter and milk and things, because we are like a 3-hour drive away from Center Parcs, and I'll go into it later, but basically when we arrive at Center Parcs we don't get automatic access to our lodge until later in the afternoon, so we didn't want all of the sort of fresh food to sit out for the entire drive and then multiple hours after we arrived at Center Parcs. So yeah, next stop will be Tesco Superstore, about 50 minutes out of Center Parcs. But yeah, so just waiting for Dan to come back with the coffees and the pastries now, and then we'll get back on the road and get to Tesco. What are you watching?
Mickey Mouse Funhouse.
Mickey Mouse Funhouse.
I mean, Mickey Mouse Mixed Up.
Oh, Mickey Mouse Mixed Up. That is your favourite right now, isn't it? And Arthur is awake. He had a pitiful 30-minute nap. Could have done with longer. I think he's going to be a bit raging soon. But hopefully we get to the supermarket before he completely loses it. You alright, buddy? So I've just checked the weather forecast for our trip, which ironically I hadn't done so far because I honestly just expected the weather to be awful, and it looks like it's actually going to be really nice. We're travelling mid-September, and as I say, my expectations were just really low. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to actually get some sun hopefully, which will be great. So I just missed it on camera, but Arthur is currently asleep and he was just giggling in his sleep, wasn't he? It was so cute. He did it like twice and then like had a little smirk, and he's definitely asleep, but like full on giggling.
He's never done that before.
No, well I mean maybe he has, but maybe asleep or thought it was just like a moment, but it was like a full on giggle.
Yeah.
So yeah, evidence that babies must dream, right?
So cute.
Okay, this is us at the Tesco Superstore at Lockerbie, which is about 50 minutes from Center Parcs. We're now gonna whip around, get the fresh bits. We also noticed there's a butcher's right beside, so we might go there and get the stuff for the barbecue, and we'll see how much time we have to play with. Arthur is still asleep in the car. Maybe he'll be up in a minute, but we're gonna get out, toilet, shop, and then get back on the road. Okay, so we ended up buying a lot more food than I was expecting. Dan, Logan and my mum, who's also joining us on this trip, are just paying at the moment, and hopefully we've actually got space in the cars to put all the food. Speak of the devils, here they are. Did you manage to put all the food in Mum's car?
Yeah, just a bit reshuffling, but
okay.
We were just trying to get the insulated bag in the boot rather than in the back seats where there's the windows.
So it's not sitting for ages. So Arthur's just had a wee feed. It's pretty hot right now. As I said, I checked the weather forecast and I think it's going to be really nice for our trip. But I'm a little bit concerned how all the cold food is going to fare. We don't get access to our lodge until 4 o'clock. Correct me if I'm wrong, don't quote me on it, but I think you can pay more to get access from 2 o'clock. It is almost midday. I'm hoping we're going to be at Center Parcs by about 1. It's about a 50-minute drive. Don't know how busy it'll be for a check-in process. Imagine there might be a bit of a delay, but as far as I'm aware you can get into Center Parcs from 11, so I imagine we might have missed like the main rush of people who want to get in first thing. So I'll let you know if you sort of turn up an hour or two late, if it is quieter for the check-in process. We'll see. But anyway, we better get on the road, so we better get this guy back in the car seat and get to Center Parcs. Got a little vlogger here. Hello, I'm Arthur. Welcome to my vlog. Excited?
Yeah, want to see a red squirrel.
Oh right, there's a bit of a queue coming up. I'm going to show you guys now. So we are now at a standstill. Don't know how far we actually are from the entrance. According to our sat nav,
310 yards.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm not quite sure if that takes us right to the car park at the check-in or what. But I think we might be here a wee while. We'll see. Really here?
Really at Center Parcs.
Excited? So time check, it is 12:47. So let's see how long it takes to get from here to the check-in. Okay, we seem to be moving quite quickly actually. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but I can see what looks like the check-in little hut ahead, and we're just about to see a man who I don't know if he's going to ask for our info or just direct us, but we'll find out. I think he's just going to direct us to one. Oh, there's huts right here in fact. I don't think we're too far. So there was just a little sign back there saying have your booking reference number ready. We lost internet as soon as we have pulled up here, but I do have my booking reference number. So yeah, make sure you've got that, because actually when you drive in, you get to these huts pretty fast.
Are you going to 7 or am I going to 7?
I think you're going to 7. It's my lucky number.
So, these are your accommodation keys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're just checking in. And you've got a map of the village.
Thank
So
you.
just ask you to put the wristbands on your wrist. Just present your wrist to the door sensor of the lodge, and then you just turn the handle and get in.
Great.
You leave them keep the door closed, it automatically closes and locks, and then when you go in swimming, just keep the bands on still. They're waterproof, and at least 2 locks for you.
Great, okay. Great, okay. Thank you so much. That's really helpful. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. So that was a really easy process. We just showed our check-in number. I did the check-in for all of the guests before I came, because I was told that would make the process a lot faster, and we just basically named everyone in the car, and then we were given a little map and a rundown of everything and told which section of the car park to go and park in. So we were told to park in section B.
Yes,
so we're now off to find a space, and then we'll go and explore Center Parcs.
Okay, so let's just go B6. Can't go down that
Parking with Dan.
Go this way and then just see what we can find. It looks a little tight.
We are officially here. We have managed to park right beside the bike centre for now. So we're gonna go and grab our bikes. We've got a few questions to ask about what would work best for a baby. I'm not sure if there's gonna be an answer to that, we'll see. And what would work best for Logan. We have brought his balance bike with us, but it would be good if there was some sort of option so we can transport him on our bikes too. So we're gonna go head inside the bike centre and find out a little bit more. Okay.
We're not going to get the carriage because should we just get 2 of those then?
Well, I wondered about that. Do you think they'll be easily removable if we sometimes don't want to use it? And just
we can
go
ask
for
that.
a
I'm pretty
quick
sure,
cycle.
yeah.
Okay, let's go ask.
Mommy, we have the baby pram.
Yeah, we've got one of those.
We've got a pram.
We don't need to hire one, unlike in Disney.
Right, shall we go and have a look, Logan?
Helmets are included free of charge with every hire. That's good to know.
Right this way. Hi there.
Daddy, gonna go for a green helmet?
Well, green is adults, red is children,
Oh, I
so
see.
we don't really have a choice.
Okay. Wow, so many bikes, Logan.
Hello there, mate. Oh, that's how an echoey noise, isn't it?
2 bikes in the trailer here.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
2
a
bikes.
couple of locks set up here. I'll get everything set up for you.
Say that again?
You want to help yourself with a couple of locks.
So many bikes. I know. Wow. Right, we need to go and find the right size of bike.
There'll be 2 riding in the back, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we do have his balance bike as well, so there'll be sometimes 2.
No worries, that's alright. So if you're having 2 in there, just 1 on each side, between the legs here, over the shoulders, and then a lap belt. And if you're having 1, just sit them in the centre, use that one to go between the legs, and then just use these 2 inner ones to plug into the side.
Gotcha.
And then in the back here, you've got loads of space for any bags or whatnot. And just chuck those back there. And then whenever you're leaving it anywhere, I think the weather's meant to be a good all week, but just pull that over the top. And then you can clip these little circular hoops just onto the end here, just onto those metal hooks.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll get that one scanned out for you. And then the seat on this bike is adjustable, I can take that up or down. So, is it yourself riding this one, yeah?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, that's alright, if you want to give it a go.
So we were told that these carriages were suitable from 6 months. Arthur's just over 6 months. He's pretty happy right now.
Pretty good. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of an incline, kind of like a car seat or a stroller, which is how they described it to us as well.
Baby?
So we'll see how he gets on.
Sit there.
Yeah, you're going to sit next to Arthur. Okay, you're going to sit together.
These carriages can take 2 children as well, so we've just got 1 for now, and then we'll always have a free bike for
Austin, do.
quick cycles places.
What are you doing?
Okay. Daddy's trying to do something here. You trying to steal your brother's straps?
Oh my gosh, you guys are so cute. Arthur's loving it.
Arthur, why keep him sitting next to you, Logan?
You hold his hand, keep him.
And then there's another strap that goes across your waist. 1, 2. There we go. Nice and safe. Right, we're going to keep him safe, alright?
Oh my goodness, and there you go.
That's buggy. Yes.
That's so cool. Oh, so cute, Dad. We'll see how we get on. He loves it.
Oh, you guys.
Best friends? Excited to be on holiday?
We're off to.
So we have just cycled from the car park bike area to the sports plaza. I think it took about 15 minutes, but we did maybe
straight ahead.
like make a few wrong turns. We're gonna go grab a drink and then we're doing the adventure golf course. But I'll show you around the sports plaza, it's really cool. This is where we're going. There's lots of courts down here. Caving adventure. A Jules, Center Parcs Classic. And Logan is super excited. So we're just at this play park, just by the sports plaza at the moment.
Lift your legs up.
You're a bit too long for this.
I think you're too big for those swings, buddy.
Oh man. You need to go on the big boy swings.
See, that's like a wee, for like wee kids.
Adventure play area for little kids, but bigger than Arthur.
Yes. Yes. Probably would have been if Logan was walking last time.
That's where he'd have gone.
Like everything's really low.
Again.
Yeah, we came to Center Parcs. How old was Logan when we came to Longleat?
Um,
When he walked at 17 months, so.
15 months.
Okay. So 15 months we went to Longleat and we were like, oh, Logan will definitely be walking by then, it's going to be so much fun. Suffice to say, he was a really late walker. He walked at 17 months. So we weren't able to benefit from like any of the play parks. So that's one of the things we'd be most excited about coming back, is just so Logan can enjoy the play parks, as they are really immense. There was a really cool one we passed while we were cycling earlier that we definitely need to go back to as well. But yeah, we don't have loads of like scheduled plans, partly because we just want to do stuff like this. We just want to go to the play parks and make the most of it. So Logan's just had a lovely play in the play park. We have just sat, done a feed for Arthur, had a nice cold Starbucks, and now we are off to adventure golf. Now Logan has done like a little putting green before, and he's done a small crazy golf, so we think he's absolutely going to love this today. I cannot remember the price, but I have set myself the target to actually include the prices of everything in these vlogs, so you can actually see how much a trip to Center Parcs is going to cost you, because all of these sort of activities you pay additional. It's not all included in your trip, so I will include the price here, and I'll let you know afterwards if we think it was worth the value. Right, adventure golf, 9 holes. 9 holes. Okay, first hole.
Right, let's go, fellas.
Who's going first? Are you going first, Logan?
You wanna go first? Ready? 1, 2, 3, boom!
Pretty good.
Very good, buddy.
Oh, so close again.
I win!
You win! Woo!
Thought it would be really hard. Hey!
Just like to say, that's the least hits, the least shots yet.
Gaga's the winner!
She's the winner. She did it in 4.
Close up. Boom. You were looking at me. Arthur, look at the camera.
Yes! Did it in 3.
3. How many?
3!
Woo.
This is a bit chess-like, isn't it?
3.
Ooh, where did it go?
Ah. Boo.
That was a lot of pressure.
Yay! 2 for mommy as well. Woo.
Yeah, that's it. Oh no, he got stuck before it came out.
Yeah.
Guys.
He's cheering you on. Go, mommy! Go, mommy!
5. We did it! We did it, Logan! High 5!
Bye-bye, balls!
Bye balls!
We did that one.
Up at 3.
That's it. Good.
Yay!
Stick one in. That's it.
Can you put mine away as well, Logan? Can you reach that one?
Keep going.
Well done!
Sorry.
Hey! Good job, buddy!
Well done.
Tell us the
Okay,
points.
so Logan has 10, 13, 17. Maths. 25, 27, 28, 35, 38. And even 40 for Logan.
40 points for Logan. Well done!
That for me?
Yeah!
Marion with 4,
Gagai.
Logan
8,
win!
28
28 for
for
Marion.
Gagai. Well done, Gagai. Okay, what about
For
Daddy?
Daddy. 30 for
Oh,
Daddy.
30, so you're winning. You're winning, Gagai.
And last but not least, for Mummy, we got 32.
Aww. So Gagai
They
won!
were so low.
Logan,
You
Gagai.
won!
And you won, yeah. There we go. That's our points.
That's pretty tight.
Isn't it?
So
28, 30, 32.
So I came last in terms of the adults. 3rd overall. Oh
And
wow.
only 8 points more than Logan.
You were helping, to be fair. So we have just taken what I would say is the long route round.
It was a very, very long route.
From the Sports Plaza to the village centre. We're coming here for an early dinner at 4 o'clock. Now 4 o'clock is the time that you can also go and pick up your car and drive it to your lodge, check in, unload, and then drive it back to the car park. But I've heard it's like super duper busy at that time. So our plan is to kind of avoid the busyness by going for food now, and then we can go and pick up the car after, hopefully when it'll theoretically be like a lot quieter and less chaotic. So we'll see. We're just heading inside now. Wow. Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, the backside of water!
Love it. There always has to be a Disney reference. Do you think we should start a tally on the Disney references? Right, we need to find Gagai. This is the park mark here, where you can buy your like extremely overpriced food if there's anything you have forgotten. But yeah, we're gonna go explore the inside of the village centre and find my mum, because she is on foot, which actually means she's getting places faster than us so far, so we'll see how that shakes out as the trip continues.
Yeah, more water. Oh,
There she is. Nice.
What's this?
Bella Italia has a little soft play right where we're sitting, which is perfect.
No, not Bob. Brother.
Brother! How you doing, Arthur? You've done so well today. You must be tired because you've not had a nap since we've been in the car. You hungry? You excited for food?
Yes.
I'm really excited for food. Holidays really change when you become parents. Here I am at dinner, sitting in the soft play. I love you. So yeah, so far deciding to go for a meal at 4 o'clock when everybody else is like going to the car park and heading to their lodge is a winner, because we are literally like one of like 3 people in this entire restaurant right now, and hopefully it'll be nice and quiet when we do need to go and get our car in a couple hours time. So it's good. I'm pretty tired, but also feeling very zen. Feeling very zen. And Logan is having a whale of a time too. We have
All right.
with our pizza.
Robot pizza.
6, 0. Dear guest,
Barbecue pizza.
your meal is ready. First, tray with all right arms is your
And another
meal.
barbecue pizza.
Be careful with picking that.
See the robot.
Meat feast.
That's right here. Thank you.
My friend. Are we wanting any additions on this Trinity?
I think I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good, amazing. Thanks, Bella.
Thank you.
Enjoy, alright?
Bye.
Bye-bye, robot.
What is the point?
I have no idea.
Save some carrying dishes.
Maybe.
I suppose.
So that's me skipping out of Bella Italia, just slightly before the rest of them. Arthur has not had his last nap of the day yet, and is getting a little bit fussy. So we are gonna head now, go for a little walk, see if you can get like a wee half hour, hopefully no longer than that, because then it will be verging on danger nap and impacting bedtime. But I thought we are walkable to our lodge from here. I'm gonna time it, see how long it takes from the village, and maybe in that time Arthur will fall asleep. I can get in because it is after 4 o'clock now, and I can show you guys around while the rest of the group walk back to the car park, collect the cars and take them up to the lodge so that we can unload in time for bedtime, and then we can just chill a bit. Okay, it is 16:40 and I am just leaving the village centre. I'm going to see how long it takes me to get to our lodge. I might also get lost. I am not the navigator in our group, so slightly nervous. And this also means I'm having to leave my bike because I can't bike and walk this guy, so we'll need to come back for that later. But there's enough of us. We'll figure it all out. And here we are, guys. This is our 3-bed new style executive lodge, and it's detached and over 2 floors. So let's get inside. Little magic band throwback. Yay! Here we go. here we are. So this is a little hallway when you enter. We've got Hoover and some other cleaning equipment in that cupboard. And, ooh, boiler, hanging rack for clothes, and some extra pillows, it looks like. We've got pegs out here as well, which will definitely come in handy as we've taken about 1 million coats with us. So this is the window area looking out onto the beautiful forest views. We have a nice big table that sits 6 people, and we also have a high chair. We won't be using this because Arthur's a bit young for it and Logan's a bit old for it, but it's really handy that they sort of provide all of these things that you would need as a family. Pretty solid looking kitchen. It comes with some cloths here, kitchen towel, oven glove, and some dishwasher tablets. So there's a few of them in there, which will be really handy. We have a Tesco coffee machine. We've taken some pods as well, as 4 will definitely not do me and my mum for 7 days. Toaster, kettle, I think it's the same kettle we had at home at one point. Microwave, oven, hob, and I'm presuming that these cupboards are filled with things too. Yeah, this is our fridge over here, little freezer up here. So not a big one unless this is also a freezer. Yes, okay. I think we have a double fridge and double freezer. That's kind of handy actually, very clean, which is a relief. We have some plates and other bowls and utensils down here. Oh, some Teapig's tea bags. That's really cute. And a teapot. What's up here? We have glassware up here. Plenty for us all. That's ideal. And down here, some pots and pans as well. Looks like there's a bit of a range, so that's lovely. Under the sink, bins and bin bags. We've brought extra bin bags too, just in case. Nice big double dishwasher. I'm definitely gonna make the most of that. And I'm assuming, yeah, we've got utensils here as well. Everything seems very fresh and very clean, which is encouraging. And there's this big blackboard, very classic Center Parcs thing, and then the kids can like draw on it with chalk. Although I will say that the chalk provided here is a little bit pathetic. I kind of wish I brought my own now, because yeah, I think that'll actually be quite hard for Logan to use. So, what we got through here, we've got another room downstairs beside the blackboard. And this is one of the doubles. Absolutely lovely. I think my mum will have this room so she doesn't need to take on the stairs unnecessarily. Hi there. Lots of storage here. We've got shelves here, and then we've got some wardrobe space with hangers and a safe. Also have bathrooms. We've gone for en-suites, which will just be much more pleasant for all of us. So this is my mum's bathroom. Oh, it's really big. Very nice. So this is where the bath is. I think this is maybe the only room with a bath, so we might utilize this for the little ones as well. It's very fresh, very clean, lots of towels, and a nice sized shower here as well. If you can tell, that's actually quite a deep shower. Very nice. Nice looking shower head. Yeah, really nice. Actually really impressed. And I do like when it's not like a shower curtain. I think the glass is just way nicer, a bit more modern. And yeah, lots of lovely lights. Really nice. Wow, okay, nice. Let's head upstairs, guys. So this is the living area. We have some forest views over here. We have a double sofa here, another one here, little area in the middle. Our TV is over here. And out the back here as well, we've got our little patio area, which looks lovely. There's seats, and then there's also a little stand where we can do some barbecues, which we're definitely gonna do on this trip. So yeah, nice little living area. It's actually very big. There is a lot of space here, which I'm really relieved about. And then, which we did not have last time we stayed in Center Parcs, we have it upstairs, which includes a baby gate, which is ideal. I didn't even think about that, but that's gonna make things a lot less stressful with Logan. Right, let's head upstairs. Ooh, and this is our sauna. I thought the sauna would be outside. That's quite random. Yeah, so we have our sauna just like in the hallway. Of the house. Okay then, cool. And then we've got 2 more bedrooms up here. So we've got a double in here. Let's pop the lights on. There we go. Which is lovely as well. This is where Dan and I will sleep, and Arthur will sleep too. Similar setup, TV, wardrobes, a bit of storage. All the rooms also have hair dryers and mirrors, which is ideal. And always good, there are plug points on each side of the bed, because you're not always guaranteed that in hotels, and it's such a pain when you don't get that. So up here we have a nice big shower again. This one might be even bigger than the one downstairs. Very nice, very clean. No bath up here, so I think downstairs is our bath. But yeah, really nice. Ideal. This is going to be a lovely place to stay. Let's go check Logan's room out. So this is the final room up here. This is where our son Logan will sleep. So there's 2 single beds here. Arthur is definitely not old enough for one of these, but Logan will sleep in here. Same setup, same storage situation, and another bathroom. And again, this one also has a shower, so no bath up here either, but another very clean, modern, very large shower. And I did notice in at least 2 of the rooms that they had these steps as well, which is ideal because Logan is a little bit short to reach for the taps, and it'll help him when he needs to go to the toilet and when he needs to wash his hands. So first impressions, I really like this place. It is a really good sized lodge, and the last time when we stayed at Longleat, we had a 3-bed, but it was all on one floor, and I don't think it was a new style. I mean, I wouldn't say that the general decor and furniture is that different from my memory, but it's much bigger, and the fact that we each have our own bathroom and you know there's enough rooms for everybody to have their own space is ideal as well. So yeah, I really like it. I'm excited to sit out on the patio while the kids are asleep tonight, hopefully, and the fact that we have like an upstairs and a downstairs will sort of contain the noise a bit and let us just enjoy our holiday too. Come inside and see the place. Welcome. What do you think? This is our home for the week. Do you like it?
What is that in there?
Yeah, Mummy just mentioned that. It's really good. They've got safety gates at the bottom and the top of the stairs.
I got way to the upstairs from Center Whale.
Said the whale.
Huh?
Is Whale excited to see his bedroom?
Yeah.
There you go.
Where's my room?
So your room is in here.
Huh?
We put the light on.
Why we get 2 beds together?
You've got 2 beds. You got
beds again?
the pick of it. Yeah, their blackouts are actually
The toilet.
really good.
Attached to it.
Yeah, really good blackout curtains. I'm really pleased with that.
Get this one. We have this one.
Is Will gonna have this bed all to himself?
Dan is currently parked like over here because there's not really anywhere for him to park down here at the moment. But obviously the cars don't stay, so it's not an issue forever anyway. Okay, Will's got his bed.
Will's got his bed. You wanna come see me, Daddy's bed?
So Dan, this is the sauna.
Yeah, I know.
I thought the sauna would be outside the house.
Yeah, well, it was for
No,
ours.
Mommy,
Is it?
that is the sauna.
That's the button for the
yeah,
sauna.
it is the button for the sauna, which is really, really strange.
Random inside
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, it's just like having another bathroom, but it's a sauna.
I guess. Yeah, I guess you could hop in the sauna and then hop in the shower after.
Yeah.
Probably not for you though,
Not for
Logan.
you, I mean, you're too
You're a
little,
little
okay?
bit too small for
You're
that.
too little for saunas. Wash your fingers.
Okay. So what do you think, Dan? Do you like it?
Yes, it's lovely.
It's really nice. I think having like the
Lovely,
2
lovely.
floors
Yeah, it's nice.
is really great.
It's nice. He's showing Whale around. He's showing Whale the sauna room.
Whale is Logan's best friend.
The goat. The whale funny. Whale is funny. Whale is funny.
He is, isn't he? So that's us officially settled now in our lodge. Dan did the great task of returning both cars to the car park after we'd unloaded. I think I mentioned it earlier, but to officially confirm, you have to get your cars back to the car park by 10 o'clock at night. So you basically have from 4 till 6 to drive, do all your unloading, and get it back to the car park. So that is all now done now. It's 7:30. Both boys are asleep. Our kitchen is now filled with so much food.
Yeah.
You'd think we were staying here for a month. But, you know, we're on holiday, so there you go. Dan, what do you think of Bella Italia tonight?
Yeah, it was good actually. I thought the pizzas were a lot better than I was expecting.
I thought so too, and I really liked our starter, and we got like a cheesy dough ball type sharer platter, and it was really good. Really enjoyed it, and Logan ate his dinner too. Definite pro of at least this Bella Italia is they have 2 kids menus, one for like, it's like the small plate menu and one for the large plate. So if you have like a 3-year-old like us, then you can choose the smaller portion size at the lower price bracket compared to having like a 10-year-old who might want a larger kids meal. So that was really handy as well. I've often said when we've been out at restaurants that like I wish there was like a younger kids menu too. So yeah, that was really good. Really enjoyed dinner. Absolutely love our lodge. Lovely step up from like the last time we stayed at Center Parcs at Longleat.
It's kind of like the same lodge, but just grown up a bit.
But just like an extra
Like,
floor.
The style is quite similar inside, I think, and the
Yeah.
layout of like the kitchen and the living area.
I was
is
chatting
really
about
similar.
that. Like I think that like the general like furniture and stuff is pretty similar.
Yeah, because it's not like
And decor.
the big house that the rest of your family had last time.
Yeah, it
like,
was more of
totally
a
different
substantial
inside.
house, and it was
Like,
like had like a
everything was
full
different.
kitchen, didn't it? In
Yeah,
a way.
but
Like,
it like felt completely different.
yeah.
This feels
yeah.
the same, just bigger.
Yes, similar vibe, but bigger. And when we were staying, it was more of just a traditional 3-bedroom lodge in Longleat. We didn't have ensuite bathrooms, and it was like a shared bathroom. And I think there was a WC as well, was there? Or was it just one big shared bathroom? I feel like there was maybe 2.
Center Parcs, if you haven't already, could you kindly return your car to the main car park?
Well, there you go. So you're going to get a text from Center Parcs to remind you
Already done.
to return your car. Also, Dan is not just being like totally antisocial on the phone right now. He's actually trying to set up Find My Friends on my mum's phone so that we can track her while we're in Center Parcs so that she doesn't get lost. So that's what he's doing at the moment. It seems to have been doing for about half an hour now. So yeah, hopefully that gets done soon. But yeah, we are now sitting outside. We were just saying we have a little bit of an odd patio area because it kind of like is right beside the road. So it's not very like private. I mean, it's lovely, and like we have like our barbecue bit over here, but when we're like barbecuing and things this week, everybody's gonna see us barbecue. Definitely not the kind of like situation where you could like sunbathe out the back or anything. But
nice.
It's still lovely. The pro is we are like right by the road in terms of we are really close to everything, and yeah, it's a really pleasant evening. I love that we're just sitting out now. I had such low expectations of the weather for this week, and so like delighted that it looks like it's maybe going to be a bit nicer. But I think we're going to leave the vlog here today. We'll catch up tomorrow. We have some exciting activities planned for the next few days. We're going to be going swimming. We've got a few cabana hires, which I'm really excited for, and some more dining and barbecues and all sorts to do. So we'll take you along for all that and just let you know how we get on at Center Parcs and continue to share like all our thoughts and feedback for your future trips too. But remember to give this video a wee like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of our Center Parcs series, and we'll catch up with you soon. Bye!